My dear friend, let me ask you a question that might shake you a little. What if the exercises you believe are keeping you young, strong, and independent are actually speeding up your aging, damaging your joints, and quietly pushing you toward pain, surgery, or long-term disability? What if the very movements you thought were helping you stay fit after 60 are the same ones that are grinding down your knees, stressing your back, and overloading your heart? I want you to stay with me because the truth I'm about to tell you has saved countless seniors from injuries, surgeries, and suffering. And if you are someone who truly wants to stay mobile, pain-free, strong, and independent into your 70s, 80s, and 90s, then this message is going to be one of the most important things you hear this year. So let me begin with this powerful hook. You are not 20 anymore, and training like you are is not keeping you young. It is damaging the joints that carry your future. I know that sounds direct, but it comes from a place of deep care and wisdom, because every single week in clinics around the world, thousands of seniors, disciplined, hardworking, well-intentioned seniors, walk in thinking they are doing everything right, only to learn that their pain, their stiffness, their swelling, and their fatigue are not aging. They are warnings. They are messages from the body saying, this movement is not right for you anymore. Your body is wise and it speaks. The tragedy is that most people don't listen until the damage is already done. But today, you are here, you are listening, and you are about to become wiser, stronger, safer, and more empowered than ever before. Let's begin with the first mistake nearly everyone over 60 makes: forcing deep squats because they once heard it's the king of all exercises. And yes, deep squats work for young athletes with flexible hips, thick cartilage, and fresh joints. But for a senior body, your body, the story changes. When you drop your hips below parallel in a deep squat, the pressure on your kneecap and the groove it sits in can jump to 7 or 8 times your body weight. Just imagine that for a moment. Even if you weigh 150 pounds, the pressure on your knee can spike to over 1,000 pounds in that deep position. And at 60, 65, or 70 years old, you likely have natural cartilage thinning, reduced joint lubrication, and meniscus tissue that is more brittle and less vascular. When you force a deep squat, you aren't building toughness. You are crushing the very tissue designed to protect your knees. Your hips, stiffened from decades of sitting, quietly shift your pelvis under, creating the dreaded butt wink, a spine-flexing movement that places your lower back in the danger zone for disc herniation. And then there's the blood pressure spike caused by the Valsalva maneuver many people unknowingly use when pushing through a heavy squat. For someone managing hypertension, this is not strength, this is a silent risk. But here's the beautiful part. You don't need to eliminate squats. You simply need the senior version, the smart version, the joint protective version. And that version is the chair squat. This isn't a downgrade, it's wisdom in action. A sturdy chair behind you acts like a safety anchor, limiting the squat to a 90-degree knee bend, the sweet spot where the glutes and quads activate without excessive compression. With your back tall, your chest lifted, your knees aligned over your toes, and your heels pressing firmly into the ground, you build real strength. The kind of strength that helps you rise from couches, climb stairs, and move with independence, without grinding your cartilage into dust. Wisdom, not ego. That is the secret to aging strong. Now let's move to the second exercise you must stop: running. My friend, running is not the enemy, but physics is. Running is nothing more than a series of controlled collisions. Every time your heel hits the ground, a shock wave travels upward through your foot, knee, hip, and spine, about 3 times your body weight. Over a 5-kilometer run, that becomes thousands of micro-traumas. When you're young, your tissues recover faster than the damage accumulates. But after 60, collagen synthesis slows, tendons stiffen, and joint recovery takes longer. Add slight reductions in balance and proprioception, and suddenly the risk of tripping rises dramatically. And we both know that one fall for someone over 60 can lead to a hip fracture, a life-changing, often life-threatening injury. But cardio is essential. Your heart needs it. Your metabolism needs it. Your brain needs it. So what's the solution? Stationary biking or purposeful brisk walking? Cycling is a closed chain, low impact exercise where your feet never smash into the ground. Your weight is supported, your joints glide instead of being hammered. You strengthen your heart without destroying your knees. If you prefer walking, make it purposeful, brisk, steady, aware. Flat ground, stable shoes, mindful steps. The goal is to raise your heart rate, but never at the cost of your joints. Next, let's talk upper body. The traditional push-up, yes, the classic floor push-up, is actually one of the most dangerous exercises for older adults. Your wrists, already experiencing natural cartilage wear, are forced into extreme extension under significant load. Your shoulders, especially the supraspinatus in your rotator cuff, are vulnerable after decades of microstrains. Add a weaker core due to age-related muscle loss, and suddenly your lower back is sagging, shifting all the pressure into your shoulders, creating a perfect storm for injury. But just like the squat, we don't eliminate the movement. We elevate it, literally. The incline push-up is your answer. When you place your hands on a countertop, desk, or sturdy ledge, you reduce the load dramatically while improving form instantly. No more wrist compression, no more shoulder impingement, no more collapsing spine. Instead, you strengthen your chest, arms, and core safely and effectively. Finally, let's address the most misunderstood abdominal exercise, the lying leg raise. Many seniors think this is a great lower ab workout, but the truth is harsh. The leg raise is a spine destroyer. Your legs are heavy levers, and lifting them off the floor recruits the hip flexors far more than your abs. Those hip flexors attach to your lumbar vertebrae, so as they contract, they tug on your spine, arching your lower back and loading your discs with dangerous shear forces. This is how herniated discs happen. This is how chronic back pain starts. Add increased abdominal pressure, and seniors with hernias or pelvic floor weakness put themselves at serious risk. But there is a safe, powerful alternative, the seated march. Sitting upright on a chair, engaging your core, and lifting one knee at a time eliminates spinal strain while activating the deep transverse abdominis, the true stabilizing muscle of your core. This exercise rewires the brain-core connection, improves balance, stabilizes your gait, and protects your spine every time you walk, turn, or climb stairs. My friend, everything I'm telling you comes from one truth. After 60, your priority is not to prove strength, it is to preserve strength. It is not to train harder, it is to train smarter. You honor your body by understanding it. You protect your future by choosing exercises that support longevity rather than destroy it. When you swap deep squats for chair squats, running for cycling, floor push-ups for incline push-ups, and leg raises for seated marches, you are choosing a different path. One that leads to a life where you can rise from a chair without pain, walk without fear, lift your grandchildren without hesitation, and move through your day with freedom and confidence. This is not about doing less. It is about doing better. It is about exercising with wisdom, compassion, and strategy. You are not giving up your youth. You are ensuring your mobility for decades to come. Let me speak to your heart now. You deserve a body that supports you, not punishes you. You deserve mornings where your knees don't ache, where your back doesn't crack, where your joints don't scream. You deserve energy. You deserve confidence. You deserve independence. And it's not too late. You can start today. You can protect your joints today. You can strengthen the right muscles today. You can choose exercises that honor the body that has carried you through your life, through your triumphs, through your struggles, and through your precious years on this earth. This is not the end of your strength. It is the beginning of a smarter, wiser, more empowered chapter. So listen to your body, respect your anatomy, follow the path of longevity, not the path of unnecessary force. When you choose the right exercises, you add not just years to your life, but life to your years. My friend, if this message opened your eyes, if it helped you understand your body in a new, wiser, safer way, then don't leave without taking one small step that can change your entire future. Click the like button so this knowledge reaches more seniors who desperately need it. Subscribe to the Seniors Hub and turn on all notifications so you never miss the exercises, tips, and life-changing guidance that protect your joints, strengthen your body, and help you stay independent for decades to come. And please, share this video with someone you care about. your spouse, your sibling, your neighbor, or a friend, because one shared video can prevent one painful injury. You are not alone in this journey. Stay with us, stay consistent, and stay committed to a stronger, safer, healthier you.